Toronto and Peel Region's top doctors say downgrading the stay-at-home order next week would spell disaster. As variant strains of the virus continue to spread, both are calling for a delay to the province's reopening plan that would loosen restrictions this coming Monday.
I've never been as concerned about the threat of COVID-19 to your health as I am now. Not at any other point in the pandemic.
Those sobering words from Toronto's medical officer of health as variants of the virus continue to spread. In the last week, 56 cases have been detected in Toronto, with another 283 screening positive.
Today's variant count is the tip of an iceberg.
On Monday, Toronto, Peel and York regions are supposed to be downgraded from a stay-at-home order to a gray zone lockdown, meaning small retailers can once again open to in-person shopping. Dr. Eileen De Villa is calling on the province to delay reopening for at least another 20 days.
These new variants have more significant outcomes and more severe outcomes, particularly around death and mortality. So that's why I'm calling for these actions.
The acceleration of COVID-19 variants in Peel region is also alarming. In the last week, case counts went from 5 to 45, with 200 more expected to be positive. And with kids barely back in school, Dr. Lawrence Lowe is joining Toronto in calling for a pause on any reopening of the economy.
It is worse, I think, for businesses to reopen only to have to shut down again.
A completely different tone, though, coming from York region, which is also expected to enter the COVID framework on Monday. Dr. Kurji is asking the province to open as a red zone, allowing hair and nail salons to be back in business and restaurants to offer indoor dining.
We do know that businesses have been suffering really greatly.
York was among the first regions in Ontario to report a variant back in January. They've had about 250 cases, including 70 that are still active.
We have looked at the variant cases epidemiologically in many different ways. We are satisfied that we're not actually seeing the explosive growth that many had predicted.
And you don't think that the variants have been kept at bay because of stay-at-home orders and the fact that businesses are closed?
Oh, I'm sure that the stay-at-home order has helped. However, we cannot remain in a stay-at-home order for several months.
You seem to be a little less concerned about the variants spreading than other medical officers of health.
Maybe that's because we've been dealing with these variants now for probably the longest period of time.
Now, until we have warmer weather and more vaccines, both Toronto and Peel say we need to wait it out a few more weeks. A joint letter has been written to Ontario's medical officer of health, and York region has also submitted its data to the province.